Well, terrifying dash cam video out of Utah shows a state trooper getting hit by a car while trying to help a stranded driver. Look at that. Most troopers have their own story of near hits on the road as well. And now troopers here are re-emphasizing the importance of a law in Washington meant to prevent that same thing from happening. The dash cam video shows a trooper pulling over on a snowy day to help a stalled vehicle. And as he's walking to that car, he gets hit, thrown into the air, and then slammed into the car. It's a miracle he survived. In a story you'll see only on KXLY4 News, our Drew Reeves rode along with WSP troopers as they are now warning drivers the importance of those move-over laws. Drew?
Yeah, Nadine, WSP lists 6 troopers that have been killed while on the side of the road performing their duties. In 2011, the state created the Move Over law to try and prevent that. But as I found out today, there are still plenty of drivers who are not following this law.
This Utah video is shocking to watch, but troopers here in Spokane say it's not surprising. Most have experiences of their own.
My vehicle's been hit 3 times, and then I was hit on this one time.
And collisions like this can lead to some serious injuries or even death. In Utah, that trooper suffered broken ribs, a broken shoulder blade, and injuries to his face. When Trooper Pass was hit here in Spokane,
I had a concussion. Kind of rung my melon a little bit.
We have laws to stop this from happening in Washington called the Move Over Law. It requires drivers to get over a lane when you see a police vehicle on the side of the road.
If the traffic's too congested on your left to make it, or the right, you just have to slow down when you go by, try to move over as much as you can.
So today, we hit the highway with troopers who had no trouble finding violators.
You're required by the state of Washington to move over if the lane's available. Okay. If the lane's not available, you're required to slow down.
Okay. We were only in the car for about 30 minutes. And just in that time, multiple vehicles were pulled over for violating the Move Over law.
You'll be cited today for not moving over, all right? If you haven't had a similar violation to that, you can go in and talk to the court. You know, they may work with you on the fine, okay?
And you want to avoid this ticket, an offense will run you $214. But even more than that, it could come down to saving a life.
Typically every day I'm certainly well aware of the dangers of just standing in traffic.
And troopers say it's important to make sure you're paying attention to what's ahead of you to give you enough time to pull over, or move over into the lane next to you. Last year, WSP tells me that it pulled over 574 drivers who were not obeying the Move Over law. 65 of those drivers were given tickets. In Spokane, Drew Reeves, KXLY4 News.
Thank you, Drew.